MOU to be signed is on cooperations on issues related to transport. This MOU is to cooperate on establishing and developing a diversified relationship in the field of transport and logistic development.
Point number 1 is kuamuka. It's a statement very strong in our local languages. They left undone what they ought to have done, and they did that they ought not have done, and there's no truth in them. I don't know where they got it in the Bible, but it is in the prayer book.
No, it is in the Bible.
In the Bible also? The bishop has told you. Now, this is really the big problem of Africa. And you young people, when I see people doing all sorts of things, arguing and so on, I wait to hear for the content. What are they arguing about? When they are talking about small things. But the big thing is modern economies are built on production of goods and services. The more goods and services you produce, especially industrially and agriculture and so on, the wealthier you are. But when you produce goods and services, the next question is, who buys what you produce? So the issue of the producers and the consumers is at the center of a modern economy. So therefore, when you see people, leaders, whatever they are, just talking about all other things, this one, why are you not talking about the market? Nani atanunua bidhaa zako? If you don't answer that and you say you are a leader, then there are serious issues. So therefore, here, I can see that we are waking up to talk about the market of East Africa, the market of Africa. Because if we don't do that, the future is very bleak. So really, you, the East Africans, I'm glad we are waking up on this issue. So this is number 1. Now, number 2 is the rationalization. Reminding me that countries in Southeast Asia, big and small, Vietnam, China, Indonesia, Cambodia, all of them have got access to the sea. Wako karibu na bahari. Here, where the continent is fragmented economically, you have got countries like Uganda, Republic of Uganda, has no access to the ocean. South Sudan, Rwanda, Burundi, Central African Republic, Chad, I think Chad also. Even Ethiopia, that big country, no access to the sea. So, and people are not working to solve that. They are content. But the issue of market, you're not solving the problem of access to the ocean. How would you develop? How? Exactly how? So therefore, I'm very happy to be here and discuss with His Excellency all these issues, because that's what we were discussing. How can you have the sitting room in another country, the bedroom in another country, the kitchen in another country. What sort of arrangement is this?
I am honored to welcome His Excellency President Yoweri Museveni and his delegation to Kenya for this official visit. This occasion reflects the strength and historical partnership between our two nations, anchored in common ideals, deep respect, and shared ambition for regional stability and progress. Kenya and Uganda are joined together not only by geographical proximity, but also by a long-standing spirit of brotherhood and mutual support within the East African community. My deliberations with President Museveni spanned an extensive range of bilateral, regional, and continental priorities. We reaffirmed our united stance on closer collaboration in key sectors such as infrastructure, trade, energy, security, and regional integration. Our cooperation in these areas aims to catalyze economic development, foster people-to-people ties, and ensure that our engagements translate into tangible benefits for the peoples of our two countries. We are united in our commitment to deepening bilateral cooperation and delivering shared prosperity for our citizens, while also working together towards a stronger and more integrated region. I am pleased to announce the signing, as we've just witnessed, of 8 additional bilateral memoranda of understanding, building on the 17 agreements already in place. These new MOUs will foster and further strengthen our legal and institutional cooperation across strategic sectors that include, as we have witnessed, the MOU on mining, a joint promotion exercise that will be responsible for mineral exploitation, institutional capacity building, and address cross-border smuggling of minerals. The MOU on agriculture and animal husbandry will expand our cooperation in both veterinary and crop health, innovation, and of course to foster food security in our region. It will give us the opportunity to do the expanded market, which is an East African initiative to create the transport corridor and infrastructure for the one border post to facilitate easier movement of goods and services into and out of Uganda, to the port of Mombasa, and to the East African region on the other side. These agreements also signify our joint resolve to turn our cooperation into practical results that will directly uplift the lives of both our peoples.